Okay.
Okay, good morning. It's around 7 a.m. here in Thailand this morning, and it's time for me to do the second oxalic vaporization treatment. And I did buy a Pro Vap, and I did the first one with a Pro Vap. If you haven't seen one before, this is what Pro Vap looks like. This is the pot that gets hot where you put the oxalic acid, and they call this a Pro Vap 110 or a Pro Vap 220, and that only means the voltage that it's made for. You know, we have 220 volts here, so mine's a 220. In the United States, yours will be a Pro Vap 110. Probably the only drawback that I see to this thing is they only put a 4-foot cord on this thing. You know, I'm probably going to extend this cord, make it like 20 feet long, so you're not pulling the extension cord and stuff around with you all the time. But you plug this in and it'll preheat to 230 to 240 C. It's got a digital readout right here. And once this gets to temperature between 230 240, then you're ready to start. And so what you do is you get these Teflon cups, and they're dished out on the inside. So you put your dosage in here, and then you put this in the 1/4-inch hole in the back of the hive, upside down, like this. And then when you turn it over, and that oxalic acid drops into that hot chamber, it's going to vaporize like immediately. And I'm going to show you that outside the hive one time, just to show you how fast it works and how it comes out, okay? So that's the way you do it. Put your dosage in, do it upside down. Once it's in the hive, you flip it up, and immediately after you flip it up, it's going to start vaporizing, all right? For the safety part of this, you're going to need gloves. You're going to need some leather gloves that are, you know, medium thickness. I don't think you need big, bulky, welding type gloves, but you're going to need some kind of gloves to keep yourself from getting burned while you're trying to deal with these Teflon dosage cups. Another thing you want is a respirator. Really, I wanted a different kind that has the 2 cartridges on both sides, but the important thing when you're getting a respirator for this is you want to get one that's rated for acid gas. All of these cartridges are rated for different things, for particles, for volatile organic compounds, for acid gas, and you want to look for one that specifically says it's going to protect you from acid gas. You don't want to breathe this vapor. It does irreparable damage to your lungs. It's an acrid smoke. It'll take your breath away. Dangerous to breathe. You don't want to breathe this thing. All right? So that's what you need to get ready. I've already masked and taped off all of the vent holes in the back. Now I'm just going to go along real quick, and I'm going to place some wet towels. Get over where you can see me, boo-boo. I'm going to place some wet towels over these entrances so that we can go ahead and get this done. And hopefully I don't get nailed while I'm doing this. But boy, there's a lot of bees flying here right now. A lot. So if I can get past this next one, we should be okay. That on there, and then these guys like to use the screen, so we do that. Okay, now everybody's blocked off. We got to get this thing preheated. Now we just wait while this thing heats up. Whoop. I gotta get this thing heated up. This one heating up. It's plugged in. Oh, I know that wasn't on. Okay. So now you can see the digital readout is lit up. It only takes a couple of minutes for it to get up to temperature. Boy, we got a lot of bees flying in the front now. But another good thing about this, it's very fast. You're going to see it's very fast. It only takes about 20 seconds to do the hive once you put the vaporizer in there and you turn it over. Now, for today, for the video, I'm not going to wear the respirator because you won't be able to understand me. When you buy the vaporizer, it comes with this measuring spoon. This measuring spoon is a half a teaspoon. You only want a quarter teaspoon per brood box. So you only fill this up halfway. Except for this one box where I got two, I'll use a full measure on the red spoon. So you get your measure in here, what you need, put it in the dished out pot. We're still heating up, so you gotta wait a few minutes. The good thing about this, it's very fast and it's very easy. Once you get your vents done and you get your hive blocked off, it's very easy to do this. It's very fast, and it would be great for a commercial beekeeper. But even a small guy, like I've only got 7 hives. So why did I spend $485? Well, by the time you buy a wand for $175, then you got to buy a battery, then you got to buy something, a wheelbarrow, a kid's wagon, something to be able to pull that battery around the bee yard. You're already probably halfway to a Pro Vap. Then you got to figure in your time, because if you use a wand, you put the wand in the hive, and then when you take it out, you've got to wait for it to cool off before you can put the next dose in there, or it's going to vaporize in your face, right? So when you take your time and everything and you weigh it out, maybe it makes sense for you to get one, you know? You have to evaluate that yourself. But it's almost up there. We're at about 180 right now. And I'm not sure that this is even the problem, you know? I really am starting to doubt that it is parasitic mite syndrome that's eating the caps off of these bees. I did a treatment a week ago. This double box is the one that has a problem. It's the strongest hive I have, so I'm surprised it has a problem at all. But I didn't see any drop in here. I didn't see any dead mites in here. So I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what it is, and I'm still reading. But we're almost up to temperature. We're at 218 now. And the first one, I'm just going to let it blow out. I'm not going to do it in a hive. I just want you to see that once you put the oxalic acid in here, you got to have this thing in the hive and be ready to go. All right, let's see what happens here. Oh shit, I put the cover on so it goes out the front. But you see that? As soon as you put the oxalic acid in there, it's coming right out the front. And it vaporizes very quickly. And in like 20 seconds, it's all done. It's done. Yeah. All right. So for the rest of this, Tiki, you want to be where you're not going to be getting any smoke, okay? So why don't you back up a little bit, because I'm going to start right here. So I'm going to put a dose in here. I'm going to put the dose in there. And then we've got to put this upside down, right? Just push it in a little bit. Bee's trying to get in that hole. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there. All right. So then we just put it upside down in the hole, and it's getting treated. So you can see the smoke boiling out the front. See that smoke in the front? It's coming out under the lid. And the good thing about this is you don't have to wait for this to cool down to do the next hive, right? Just take this out, take the cap off. Tip it upside down, put it in the hole, back up straight. Boy, I didn't have this many bees flying the last time. Be careful there, honey. All right. Okay, same deal. Upside down, in the hole, in the hive. All right, so I've done 3 hives now in about a minute and a half. Tiki, step over there more so you're away, honey. Step over there. I'm only going to do one more and then you can stop. All right. We're going to do one more as part of this video. This one here is a double brood box, so I put a full dose in here. That's why you want to wear a respirator. Okay, that's it for a Pro Vape. If you have any questions, just shoot me a comment and I'll be happy to answer it.